Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we lost our capacity overload edict. We're going to need to let our influence build back up to get that back. But in the meantime, we need to just wrap up this war against the Natsathrong. They do have a couple of little exclaves down over here, which are definitely awkward for us. But let's go ahead and grab this last area over here. And we do need to get our drone deviancy here taken care of. So that's going to be kind of exciting. We're going to be losing energy credits for a while here. But that is acceptable. And in fact, I just want to do... Not exactly like that, but I just want these guys to come in over here, and then we'll take Janna after that. Okay, what do we got going on over here? We're still going to invade Zur, and this is going to be FTL inhibited, so there's not a whole lot that we can do to get past this area. Scum and Villainy on 4X. Please stop. So let's go ahead and put Hunter-Killer drones in. I mean, I don't like doing this, because this is costing us 50 influence every time, right? Our influence is actually going down, and we can't get our capacity overload. So we're going to need to do something about this. Well, we're currently at 41 out of 39 starbases, so we should definitely get rid of this starbase over Trappist if we can. We actually can't. Some of these over this way, though, we can. Like this one, Calboros, we can get rid of that one. And we're going to need to get rid of one more. And I think this one here, if we can select it, is a good candidate. And in fact, this one too. A lot of these little level 2 starbases over in this area aren't amazingly useful. We can get rid of this one. We can get rid of this one. Excellent. I mean, we're probably going to want this one back later on. I just don't want to be paying for it right now. We can get rid of this one as well. And that'll be saving us a substantial... Oh, this one too. That'll be saving us a substantial amount of energy credits per month. Now you can come into Janna. Excellent. And then we can't get past over here. So you can just come over this way. And then we're going to be a little stuck. Although we could probably send one of our fleets, like this one, over here to take this out. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Just grab this territory over here. We're going to be hard-pressed to defend it against the Rixie, but I think it's going to be fine. Okay, just come down here, grab this territory quick. And of course, we're just going to take this on out of here. So we have this under control now. We'll head over to the Singularity. And we did want to put in Hunter-Killer drones on this world. There we go. 10 months worth of influence gone. We're losing exotic gases now as well. So let's just go ahead and... Energy credits from jobs. That's pretty necessary right now. We're going to be low on energy credits for a while. We do need to get a refinery set up for a few of these things. So let's look for something... I mean, this mining world might do. Yeah, this is probably fine. So we need an exotic gas refinery and a chemical plant here. And to kind of make up for the amount of minerals that that's going to consume, we're going to build 2 mining districts here as well. And we do have a mineral purification hub, so that's fine. Okay, well, we've just about got the Natsathrong under control. So we are just going to come over this way and land armies on that habitat. Get the science nexus for ourselves. And in the meantime, we do need a stopgap measure to make money. So I think we're going to start selling off a few of our alloys. We'll just do that, and that'll keep us afloat for a good long time. About 30 months. So that is fantastic. What does this guy want? A destroyer for 200 minerals. Nope. I don't trust your destroyer. Okay, let's go ahead and build these mining stations over here. Help offset some of our costs a little bit, anyway. Of course, we are getting quite a lot of resources from all this, but we also have quite a lot of angry people. So, we're going to need to deal with that. And then we'll move these guys over here, and we'll go ahead and invade Nish, assuming that's fine. And it is. 324 strength. We shouldn't have any concerns about that. And boy howdy, are we going to have some work to do after this. That's just fine. This construction ship is currently fleeing. That's okay, though. And we're chasing it. Perdition beam? Maybe we get a perdition beam here. Or maybe it just jumps. It just jumped. Okay. Well, we're going to pursue it. Okay, we've got this under control now. So, I mean, this war is won. Let's just come up over here and start bombarding. I mean, there's really not a reason not to. We can start bombarding this FTL inhibiting planet. And we can't get past over here, right? Actually, this planet isn't FTL inhibiting. I think we can get past here. Look at all of those fighters. That's kind of nuts. There we go. Drones successfully stamped out here. So that means that we can recall our hunter-killer drones. Excellent. And we're no longer going to have major issues over there. And I believe... yeah, we can actually bypass this. And then we maybe get stuck here. Yeah, this planet is FTL inhibiting. So we're not going to be able to go grab this unless we go through the Rixie. Which we absolutely can do. Like, that's not an issue. So let's do that. Excellent. Now we can store 41,000 alloys, so we're gonna need it. I'm not going to be spending those alloys just yet. Excellent. We now have this planet secured. So I believe the next area we need to invade is just this over here. So let's get here as soon as we can. 300 days. Okay. Let's grab this orbital habitat first. And that will take a total of, like, 340 days to get there. Which is a lot. Okay, so our volatile motes are now fine. Our exotic gases, we are still losing some of those. So let's go ahead and locate ourselves, say, this refinery station here. Sure, it's got unemployment, and it needs a building, so an exotic gas refinery would make perfect sense here. Go for it. Excellent. I don't think they have any shipyards left. Go ahead and hit that reinforce fleet button. Excellent. Yeah, this should be absolutely fine. All we need to do now is just wait for this last little bit of cleanup over here, and then get these invasions done. We're going to need to rebuild our army, and I think I'll go to maybe like 30 clone armies, something like that. We'll take this over here. Why are we inhibited from going here? Construction complete. Oh, I had the wrong thing selected. Was I trying to move a starbase? I'm not sure what I was doing. But regardless, we'll just clean this up. A few more invasions to go, and we should be fine. Now, that's our other edict for production targets expired. So now we're losing minerals as well. Minerals is less of a concern to me right now. So we should be fine on that front. This station is still useful to us. but not, I guess, amazingly useful. But we definitely need to get ourselves some influence, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that we need to do. Like, I'm going to go ahead and queue up these researches after we're finished surveying these areas. Something like that. It's going to be interesting trying to get there, but whatever. And then we've just got a couple more areas over here. Excellent. I imagine the Rixie are kind of upset at us right now. Oh, they're imperious. They actually don't hate us too much. Galactic Power Surge. Instruments across the Kodronite multitude have suddenly picked up a subspace power surge of massive proportions coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Our scientists are struggling to come up with an explanation for this event. Nothing of its like has ever been recorded. The exact origin point of this sudden power surge has yet to be identified, but we're still in the process of analyzing the available data. Well, we'll keep at it, but that sounds to me like that might be an endgame crisis. We've got this science nexus here. We don't seem to be able to expand it, though. Okay. Maybe it's already fully expanded. I don't think it is, though. I mean, we definitely need to wrap up this war if we've got a late-game crisis coming in. We're only a few jumps away from over here. And I think it's going to be most efficient to hit this system last. So I think after we land over here, the Unbidden, yep, this is the endgame crisis. The source of the massive power surge we detected earlier has been identified. It comes from some kind of gigantic subspace tear in the Parsax system. Where's Parsax? That's our territory. Okay. This is interesting. Fleets of strange spacecraft are pouring out of this dimensional portal, and early reports speak of indiscriminate attacks against everyone coming into contact with them. We've intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels to somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say fascinating, alien life from beyond our galaxy, because we are a Gestalt consciousness. So, they're saying, feeding ground reached, prey bountiful, at long last we shall feast. What are these things? Okay, so, this is going to be interesting. We've pretty much got everything we need our fleets to do taken care of, right? So, we really need our fleets to be up here. How long would it take to get there? Okay, we would go from here. This is fine. 321 days. That is a long trip. These guys, we want them up here as well. Now, we are probably going to get a little bit wrecked by these guys. At least at the beginning. I want this fleet here to finish going to Hotram, since they're jumping right now. At least I thought they were. And we have nothing in this area to really defend this spot. Of course, this wasn't ours until incredibly recently. This station isn't going to hold. And this gives them access to our gateway. So, we have 28,000 minerals, or rather alloys. We're currently losing exotic gases. We can definitely have another fleet, though. So I think we should definitely start constructing one. Let's create ourselves a new fleet. This is going to be out of the Shap station for right now. And this is going to be exactly the same as our other fleets, except I believe we cannot have another Titan. Oh, we can. We can have another Titan. So we'll do that, a Titan. And then we will do, let's see here, this is 8, 14, 28, 58. So we'll go ahead and add 14 battleships, 28 cruisers. Hang on, that's not right, is it? 8 battleships, 14 cruisers. What am I talking about? So 8 battleships, 14 cruisers for now. And then it was 28 destroyers, and then the rest corvettes. So we'll go up to 8, then to 28, and then filling out the rest with corvettes. Okay. Well, that's going to cost quite a lot, like all of our existing alloys. We're currently... I mean, this kind of hit us at a really bad time. But let's get this started. Okay. So we're going to need quite a lot of stuff to make this happen. We are redirecting our fleets. We'll see how long they take to actually attack. Oh, they're heading out right now. Excellent. That's not excellent. So these fleets are 104 strength. I'm going to send one fleet over this direction instead. Okay.
Station under attack.
So we're going to have losses over here. There's no doubt about that. We were not in position for this. I was not expecting this in the slightest. We're going to still have our armies over this way. And we're still going to wipe out the rest of the throng. But let's get these fleets built, or rather this extra fleet built.
Mining station lost.
Yep, we expect them to do a lot of destruction over here. Luckily, this area isn't very important to us, right? But, I mean, this is going to be interesting. Their composition is what? It did show us while they were... Okay, so they've got escort, wraith class, and cruisers. Let's actually wait for them to get out of combat, and then we can look a little bit closer. So they've got battleships, cruisers, and escorts. Their fleets are small, but very powerful. Good to know. Stampeding drones on science, too. That is not helpful, guys. We've already got hunter-killer drones here. And scum and villainy on Glosky. Speaking of not helpful. Okay, let's deploy hunter-killer drones. This is definitely going to shake things up for a little bit. It's going to be a little while before we finish up our war with the Throng. But we need to get our fleets back, so... They've already been recalled. They're going to be over... Or they're going to be about a year, though. Luckily, if we can get these guys to spread out, I think we'll be fine. Like, we can activate our reality perforator as long as we have the influence, which it costs 150, so we're going to have to stay above 150 influence. But I don't want to do it just yet. I want to wait until we're imminently going to fight these guys. More scum and villainy. This is not helpful. I'm not going to do hunter-killer drones here. We gotta stay above 150 influence, so I'm actually going to construct sentinel posts here. And we're going to queue those at the very top. Okay. So we're gonna have to deal with the Unbidden basically entirely by ourselves. Which is fine. I think we can handle it. This invasion fleet is gonna land over here, so that'll be fine. And as long as they're taking just a little while to take this territory, that gives us time to move into position. Like, we're already about halfway there. These guys aren't moving. Hang on. I thought for sure I told you to come into one of these positions. Did I not? I guess I didn't. Come on up over here. You're only 150 days away anyway, so that's fine. Good thing we have a gateway up there, really. Although it's problematic if they get access to the gateway. In fact, we should start upgrading this starport. And we should probably get rid of this starbase. Okay. We'll see how much time they give us. They're just kind of chilling for right now. I mean, not hugely chilling, but they're a little chill.
Planetary invasion begun.
Excellent. Okay. So this planetary invasion is currently happening and is over. And we'll go ahead and grab this. Grab Bleck. And how far away are our fleets? 230 days, 130 days, and 111 days. Okay. So we are in progress. And of course, this fleet here, we're going to keep pouring alloys into this fleet. I'm going to go ahead and sell off a few of our rare crystals right now. Buy ourselves more time in terms of energy credits. We do not want to run out of energy credits right now.
Planet secure.
This construction ship can go over, say, here. Actually, here. We can afford to build a starbase here, and so we shall. Excellent. Now, we did succeed this invasion, so we want to come here next and finish off this. We'll land armies here, assuming their armies aren't too strong. 324, we're fine. Okay. Come on, fleets. Let's get up here. Our fourth fleet is coming together. We're building an awful lot of ships at the same time. Okay, that's building out of here, but there's a gateway, so that's fine. Like, this is a ton of ships that we're constructing at the same time. Nearly this entire fleet, actually. Okay, they're attacking over here. They're kind of taking their time. And that makes me happy. I'm going to go ahead and continue reinforcing this fleet. Okay. So how far away are we? 56 days, 38 days, 154 days. Excellent. Okay, I think at this point... Where exactly are these guys going? Ooh, that's going to be awkward. They're going to die. I mean, they're just corvettes, though, right? Destroyers? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, we're going to start dealing with the Unbidden and wrap up our war with the Throng, which is basically, at this point, done. So that should be fine. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.